Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's session. If you are a behavior analyst or a BCBA, an ROBT, a special educator, or an ABA therapist, you know how important good data really is. But here's the thing, just collecting data isn't enough. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to collect ABA data the right way, from ABC behavior tracking to interval and frequency methods, and also how to make sure the documents you're using and the methods actually work well for you. Whether you are using paper templates, online apps, or full blown platforms like Catalyst, this session is all about giving you practical steps and also a free ABA data collection checklist that you can start using right away. Let's jump right into it. Right here on my screen is the free ABA data collection checklist that has been created for you. Once again, it is free and it is broken up into the different phases that is recommended you follow when gathering ABA data. Before the session, there are some key activities to check off. During the session, we also have listed additional activities for you to check off to help increase your success. And then after the session, it doesn't end there. There are also some things that we recommend that you do as part of your ABA data collection. And we also included ongoing best practices to help increase your own success. Let us talk about why ABA data really matters. Imagine teaching a child to request help instead of screaming. Without data, you might assume your efforts are being productive, but only with clear frequency tracking can you really confirm that the screaming is decreasing while requesting is increasing. Or picture a behavior plan that's been in place for weeks, but there is no change. Data helps you see that early and be able to pivot quickly. Whether you are tracking ABC data, frequency, or skill acquisition, your ABA notes should tell you the story of progress. That is why we are not just collecting data for compliance, we are collecting data to create change. ABA data is a critical part of behavior analysis, but only when done correctly. Too often, we see people making mistakes of writing vague summaries, like, for example, student got upset. That doesn't help your team understand the behavior. Instead, you will want to record exactly what happened before, during, and after. If the antecedent was a reading prompt, the behavior was throwing a book, and the consequence was being removed from class. Now you have a full picture. And once you start to see this pattern repeat, you can design better ABA strategies like teaching a replacement behavior or modifying the demand. Precise ABC tracking is what turns daily disruptions into data driven interventions. And when you click on the link that is right below this video, you will get access to the free detailed guide that also includes a free checklist. But the detailed guide breaks everything that we are talking about right now into step-by-step procedures as well as giving you more details. Let us talk about your data collection templates. They are the most used in any session. Whether you are using a paper template or an app, your template should be structured around your client's goals. Are you tracking aggression? Then include a column for frequency and intensity. Are you targeting communication skills? You might need trial by trial data entries. The main thing is this: consistency is super important, especially in team settings. When everyone uses the same format, the same template, it becomes easier to monitor progress. It becomes easier to report to parents and adjust interventions in real time. Well-designed behavior data templates are the backbone of accurate ABA documentation. Now, here is where your clinical judgment really matters. If you are tracking how often a student yells during transitions, use frequency data. It is fast, simple, and measurable. If you want to know how much time a student spends on specific tasks during group exercises, interval tracking gives you a broader view. And for social or emotional behaviors that don't follow a clear pattern, for example, when a child shuts down during discussions, in those specific situations, you will want to consider using an anecdotal notes. Just be sure to write what you observe, not what you assume. Choosing the right method helps you make sense of behaviors instead of just recording them. Okay, so let us go over some real examples, and this is really where theory meets real life. Suppose you are focused on teaching a learner. Using first trial data helps you measure generalization. Did they respond on their own? Or did they need some kind of prompting? That's crucial for deciding if a skill is mastered. Now, add a tool like Catalyst to the mix. You log each response, and the system creates graphs that you can share with your supervisor or parents instantly. Whether you are using paper templates or digital ABA data platforms, the goal is the same: capture real actionable data that reflects actual performance. And next, you want to avoid these common data mistakes. Let's call it out. Sloppy data collection leads to weak treatment plans. If you write "had a bad day," that tells your supervisor nothing. But if you write "client eloped twice and hit somebody after denied access to game," that is useful data. Here's another mistake that we see: waiting hours to fill out your documentation, your templates. Memory is unreliable. It's absolutely unreliable. Real-time data tracking ensures accuracy. And here's a bonus tip: you want to ensure that you stay consistent with your terminology. The more specific, the more helpful your documentation becomes for you and also for your whole team. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the call, we have a free checklist for you to use to track your ABA data collection activities. And if you have found this video helpful, take a look at the other videos that we have that covers ABA, that covers other behavior or types of best practices. Good luck.